Hey everybody, in this review we're going to be taking a look at the robot Damashii Denon Zan, and it's a grunt suit from the Gundam F91 movie. Pretty basic suit, doesn't have anything special about it, but it's still cool nonetheless because, like all robot Damashii, it has some pretty good articulation and some nice hand swapping. But anyways, you don't have to take my word for it. Let's go ahead and dive into the review now. Starting with accessories, and like any good robot Damashii, there are quite a few, but not too many in this one. Being a standard grunt suit, you'll get, of course, a shield, a beam rifle, or some sort of melee-looking weapon. It's actually a 2-in-1, looks like, because there's no beam saber whatsoever. And you'll also get a number of hands, 2 open hands, 2 weapon-holding hands, and of course the 2 closed fists that are on the figure already. And last but not least, the backpack that usually comes separately off from the figure. And something that doesn't show up too often in every robot Damashii figure is a little display piece, so you can put this up the crotch of the robot Damashii, and you can put them on a RD display base, whatever you have. So that's pretty much it. Now we can go ahead and go on to the figure, and I'll go ahead and put this backpack on. Pretty easy to put the backpack on. You just, of course, find the little peg right there in the back and then insert it onto the backpack itself, and now it's secure. So now we can move into articulation. And one thing I just have to know are these huge shoulders. They're really big. They can actually move up all the way like that. And now you can see that the shoulders are on a ball joint. You got double jointed elbows and ball jointed hands. So that completes the arms. The shoulders inside, you can see little hinges and stuff like that. So in terms of moving side to side, they can only go about that far. Let's see if can I turn it without breaking it. It's a little stiff, so yeah, stiff. But they can go out that long or that far, and then go that close to the chest. The armor moves pretty okay with the shoulders, so nothing to complain there. The torso, can't tell, is it double jointed? It is. So you get a ball joint right there and a ball joint closer up towards the head of the torso. The head is on a ball joint as well, so you can move it all sorts of ways. You can't really turn it full 360 because these tubes right here, if you can see them, they kind of get in the way of the mouthpiece, the Darth Vader looking mouthpiece. But anyways, that's alright. You get that machine gun that also doubles as its shield generator right here, and I'll show you that with the accessories on it in a little while. The skirt armor is separate up in the front. In the back, it's all one piece. Let me see if I can move this up. The side skirt armor is also separate, so you get pretty good articulation. And again, this is stiff still. Double jointed knees, as you can see right there, and a ball jointed ankle. The ankle armor, sorry, is on a hinge as well, so that can go up. And the foot can bend that much. Not too bad. Put the leg down now. The thrusters in the back, they can actually move. So for all you guys who like to pose with your thrusters out, that's an A+ there. That's pretty much it. There's nothing else too much to go on about. So let's go ahead and start putting accessories on and see what this guy looks like. So putting on the shield is no problem whatsoever. You just take this little, well, it kind of looks like an ammo pack / shield generator that is inserted by a peg. Take it off. I dropped it just now, and then you insert the shield here. It has a little peg that's kind of protruding out, so you got a lot of mobility with it. You can turn it any sort of way, and it has a little articulation in it with a ball joint. So let me just see if I put this in correctly, because I can't really see with the camera in the way. Probably putting it in wrong. Let's turn it around. And there it goes. Alright, so now you got your shield, and the plastic itself for the shield it feels pretty sturdy, but of course it does feel like it can tear, so it's not the best feeling, best plastic probably used. but it's not the poorest. So anyways, you can pose all sorts of ways. Turn his head a little bit. So now you have him, you know, holding the shield forward in front of him, protecting himself, and yeah, he looks pretty nifty. Not too bad whatsoever. Let's go ahead and put that shot lancer on him now and see how he looks all fully decked out in his normal wear. Now, if you've seen Gundam 00, then the shot lancer should look very familiar. Even though it came out first and everything, it's pretty much a melee weapon with a machine gun in it, or sorry, beam rifle, or whatever you want to call it in it. Except this one is actually, the weapon's not really a beam rifle of any sort. It's supposed to be electromagnetic or something like that. It's supposed to be safe to use in colonies, so they don't go blowing it up. But anyways, pretty much melee weapon, and yeah, this thing kind of shoots out or whatever, pops out. Let's see if I can get it back in without stopping the video. There we go. So anyways, it doesn't really pop out on its own too easily, but if you force it, it'll come out. Other than that, there's nothing really to talk about other than that. And one thing I did forget to mention is that there's also articulation in, and it came off, in the wrist, and I'm sorry for that. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So there you see his little weapon in, and I'll show you the wrist articulation. Kind of like the 007 swords, with that wrist kind of moving back and forth. And this is the only weapon that he comes with, which is really sad. I wish he came with a few more other than the little gun that's on his arm there and this. But it's not too bad. It's a good little army builder. Definitely something neat to fight with if you have the F91 or the crossbone maybe. But yeah, it's a cool figure. Price-wise, it's not too bad either. It's going to cost you around $20 to $30 depending on where you get it. Any place is fine. It's one of the suits or the figures that's usually always around, just because, I don't know, it's if it's not, you know, from the UC era or any of the newer ones, or from Gundam 00, which is pretty much that just covers all of them. If it's not any of those figures, it's not going to be too hard to find. But there's also a variant of this guy where he's all decked out in black, and people were asking like close to $100 because I think it's a 2-pack. Can't remember exactly, but it comes with a little beam emblem. If you've ever seen the F91 movie, then you know somewhere towards the last battle or during the last battle, one of the main characters or one of the lead antagonists has a little beam generating symbol or emblem for the crossbone vanguard that pops out from his back that he uses to lead his troops into battle or whatever. And so there's a variant of this that comes out in black, and that's going to be like $100, which is kind of crazy because there's nothing really different about it, or that comes with, it doesn't come with anything else other than that. But anyways, cool suit to get. Nice little grunt suit. I like it a lot, even though I don't take it out of the package too much. But yeah. So anyways, that's been my review. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at this figure, and stay tuned for more. Take care. Bye-bye. Show Darth Vader right there.